We started? Why don't you tell me we started? I don't know. I don't know. We should figure it out. Take the pizza. May 16th, 2018. I am your host, Mike Stigs. Got the corner guy over there in the corner. This is going to be a crazy show because a lot of crazy people are running around the streets nowadays. So it's time to put my headphones on so I can hear what the hell's going on. Two weeks ago, a lot of people emailed me. Well, a lot of people. One person emailed me and said he'd like doing the news jokes. You know, I did some news stories and I put some jokes in it, and so I got a lot of emails. I got one big email. It was like 2.5 lines long. So you gotta give the fans what they want. Plural. There's actually more than one fan. Yeah, there's more than one fan. So imagine that. We doubled from one fan to two fans. Yeah, it's very windy with all the fans. But yeah, so why don't we do it? Because I don't want to talk any politics. Israel and the new capital. We don't need to talk about that. But hey, let's talk about the two students that tried to use fake money to buy a real computer. And then they were pulled over in a stolen car, and inside the stolen car they had $3,000 cash, they had guns and pills. But you know what I say? Hopefully for them that the guns and the pills are fake, because then they don't have to go to jail for 5 years. Maybe they just go for like 30 days or 30 minutes, because if you have a fake gun and maybe it was M&Ms, if they had M&Ms, it's not against the law to have M&Ms. Even if you're in a school zone, you're still allowed to carry M&Ms. But yeah, it's not good to try to buy a real computer with fake money. See, I tried to buy a house with Monopoly money, and they're like, what is this? I says, it's money. But anyway, that wasn't the worst of it all. Some stupid ass was brought in for questioning on a sexual assault charge. And while they're waiting for the girl to show up, the guy sees her walk in and he goes, "That's her. That's the one I got." See, I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to do a joke about how stupid this guy is, but good for him. They don't have to. They have to bring in like 4 other people and have them stand. And then the person's got to sit there and be like, was it number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4? Can you have number 2 turn around? No, that's not him. Can you have number 4 turn around? No, that's not it. See, that's a waste of time. They don't need to do that now because this guy's stupid. So, good thing there's a lot of stupid people, because, saves the police a lot of time, and I can sit here and make fun of that stupid ass. Speaking of stupid ass, here's one for you. A professional golfer's wife was arrested for domestic violence, and she told him, this is all because he had a bad round of golf and he didn't win the tournament. But she told him, if you don't win the next one, me and the kids are leaving. And he should have just said, well, here's the problem. I'm a professional golfer, but you should have married the top professional golfer. You see this? I'm a professional golfer. If I play against amateurs, I'll beat them. But if I play against other professionals, they'd have a better chance, or maybe it's about even. The ball could roll into the water, or it could roll into the sand trap. So that's her problem. See, the problem, she didn't marry the right one. Yeah. So I'm not going to put out the name. If they want to know the name, they could search it. I don't need to put out the name. I have to worry about getting sued, and I lose my my office. Why don't you sit with him? Crazy. And then a woman was arrested for stealing a Rolex worth $30,000. And after the police checked her out, they found out that it was hidden in her Virginia. Yeah, I said Virginia. I didn't want to say the other word. But that guy got the watch back, but he needs to watch out because that watch could now have a virus. And it could spread, all over, all throughout the arm, the elbow. Next thing you get cortisone shots or something, because you don't know what kind of virus that might have. It could spread up to the shoulder, and the whole arm could be infected, and then they got to cut your foot off. Watch out for these crazy bitches. But anyway, a woman was arrested after sending a guy 65,000 text messages after a first date. She also broke into the guy's house and threatened to kill him. She said it's all his fault because he could have changed the phone and he could have moved. So she'll probably kind of sue him now, You sent 65,000 text messages. Yeah, but he could have moved and he could have changed his phone number, so it's his fault. He's the guy. You gotta watch out for all these crazy people. There's a lot of them over here. Then speaking of a crazy guy, this has been happening all over Europe. I wrote this down. I wrote a couple of these down. A crazy guy in Paris stabbed 5 people with a knife, and he was shot dead by the police. The police officer said, "Good thing we still have guns." It could be worse. They could be England, and then they got a whistle. That's how they saw. They see someone stabbing somebody, they blow the whistle. Stop. Cut that out. Oh, I shouldn't say cut that out. You got a knife. Crazy bastards. Anyway, so that's I was looking up this thing, and somebody was like, they're asking people, do you have $10,000 to invest? Because experts will tell you what to do with it, and hopefully those experts will tell everybody to give me the $10,000. Yeah, so that's all the news jokes right there. Well, that one wasn't really a news joke, but yeah, so I wrote down a couple news jokes on some index cards, and here they are right here. You see that? You see? She hid the Rolex in her Virginia. Maybe I'm going to sell that one. Yeah, if you want to buy these, I'll autograph them, and you could send me $25,000, and I'll autograph these, and I'll mail them to you. And if you send me $25,000, I'll actually buy the stamp. I'll just take a stamp from somebody that has stamps, and stamps are expensive now. What are they like? What are stamps now? You don't know? Oh, you got the ones so you print out. It doesn't have a... Yeah, I think stamps are like $14, $15. Yeah, I don't know. That's why pretty soon they're going to charge for emails. And maybe they send that lady the bill for 65,000 text messages, and she could pay $43 a text message. But she probably won't go to jail, and then she'll end up suing the guy because he didn't change his phone number and he didn't move, and then he ends up going to jail because then he harassed her because he didn't change his phone number and he didn't move. And then, well, how did you find out where he lived? And she's like, well, he should have knew I was following him. And then it's crazy. But what I've been noticing, I don't even need these headphones. I don't know why. I don't really need to hear me. You need to hear me. I don't need to hear me. Because then, then I hear voices in my head or something from that. But it was the headphones. It's my voice in my own head. So that doesn't make me crazy. If you hear other people's voices in your head, forget about it. You got to go turn yourself in, and then you go sit in a room with padded walls. Instead of seeing, the American flag and the Vegas Golden Knight flags, it'll be all padded, But if you hear your own voice in your head, you're fine. If you hear other voices in your head, you're certified crazy. And that's probably what most of these people here and everybody involved in mass shootings all hear voices in their head. And I don't even want to get into the MK Ultra stuff. You look that up and see if I'm bullshitting. But well, I've been noticing rolling around here in Las Vegas and North Las Vegas, and I don't really go to Henderson that much. All the police cars. What happened to the police cars? All the police cars out here are now Ford Explorers, Chevy Tahoes, and Ford F-250 pickup trucks. What happened to the police cars? And I bet they're going to be like, we could transport a lot of stuff. We don't need cars anymore. We need trucks. We need big trucks so we can put a lot of handcuffs in the trucks. So I don't understand, because the police car, the Chevy Caprice, the Ford Crown Victoria, they had a big trunk. You could put a lot of stuff in that thing. They weren't driving around with Chevy Aveos. Is that the Chevy Aveo? What's the new Aveo now? They got rid of the Aveo, and it's the Spark, the Chevy Spark, a little hatchback thing like the Honda Fit. Yeah, so the police don't have any little hatchbacks like a Honda Fit or a Chevy Spark or whatever those Ford Fiestas. They had full-size cars that could carry a lot of stuff. Because now these trucks are they get 8 miles a gallon. They get 8 miles a gallon. They'll say on the sticker, these big trucks are getting 18 city and 24 highway. Yeah? Where? What city and what highway?